What's up, guys? RideDog54 bringing you another IRL card collecting video today.
Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out?
Today's topic is protecting your cards, and I'm going to show you how I do it. I think the way I do it is the same way probably 90% of the high-end collectors do it. I feel like I've figured out the best way to protect your cards and just what to use. There's a lot of things actually if you want to protect your cards, and it can cost a decent amount of money. What you see on the table today, I'll explain what these products are throughout the video, but other than the Cody Bellinger auto and the Eloy card, what I use to protect my cards, they probably cost like 20 bucks. It's not too bad, but when you're going to a card shop and you want to buy packs, but you're like, I kind of need to just buy like storage stuff, protection things, it can be pricey, especially if you want to buy a lot of them. But this is what the topic of the video is today, guys, and we're going to show you exactly what I do when I pull a card and how I would package it. I'm going to show you every way to package a card and what I think is the best solution for your high-end cards. So let's jump into it. Before we get into this video, guys, I do stream on Twitch. It's twitch.tv/RideDog54, and if you want to talk to me live, come talk to me live. We're going to be doing dedicated streams to sports cards here in the future. Just need to get a couple more guys in there that want to talk cards. We have a good amount, but I want more before we really dedicate an entire stream to it. We stream MLB The Show and a couple other games here and there, but we're primarily MLB The Show and sports cards right now. So check me out on there. And if you guys like this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And let's jump into it. Let's protect some cards. Alright, guys, first thing you do, you open up your packs, you see a card you like. We're going to use my Cody Bellinger rookie, or I guess prospect, technically, autograph. It was from his rookie year, but it doesn't really have a rookie card on there. So, I mean, this is technically Leafs rookie Cody Bellinger auto. So, we're going to use this today. Unfortunately, you can see I have a tiny scratch right around there on the card, but that's just from Leafs manufacturing. This was a redemption. They sent it to me like that, so it is what it is. But we're going to use this card for the example today. So say we pulled this card. We're super hyped from it. In this product, it already comes in a sleeve and a top loader, but I'm going to show you how to do that. That would be the first step, guys. If you get a card you like, probably the first thing you want to do, if you're at a card shop or in your car or something, opening up the videos, the first thing you want to do is put it in a penny sleeve, which is these guys right here. Costs around $2 for me here in Arizona. I don't know about you guys. Prices can vary, but it's probably the cheapest thing you can buy for card collecting. And we're going to go ahead. We're going to throw it into the penny sleeve like this. Put one side in the other. Be careful. You don't want to mess up the corners. I know some people will actually cut the corner of the penny sleeve so they don't make any contact with it all or risk damaging the corners, but this card's cut really well and it fits in there perfectly, so we're all good in square there. So this is like the main thing you want to do, put in a penny sleeve. This is going to protect the surface, so can't scratch it anymore. The only thing you really have to worry about now is damaging the card. If it gets bent or like dropped or anything, it could mess up a corner. So the next step is to put it in what we call a top loader, and that's these guys right here. So I'm using the regular top loaders for this one. So to know what size of top loader you need, you're gonna use, you can print this out online. You can print this out online, and for this one is from BCW. I actually don't use any of BCW's products. My card shop only sells Ultra Pro, but I do have one of these cards. Someone I break with sent me this, which is pretty cool. And basically you just hold it up to the side and it tells you what size the card is. Let's see if I can show you guys exactly what I mean here based on the camera. So you pretty much, if you hold it up to the 35 point right here, you can see that it's pretty much equal. If I go to 55 will probably fit it better just because there's a little wiggle room, but it's definitely a 35 point card. It can fit into the 35 point top loader. And you got 75 is obviously too big, 100's way too big, and then so on. But basically, you can buy these top loaders, and I brought this out for an example, in different sizes. So like these ones right here are 130. We're not going to use them today, but as you can see, they are much thicker. They will fit way bigger cards in them. But for this video, we're going to use the 35 point for the Bellinger in this case. So basically all you do, same thing as a penny sleeve. You just go ahead, you put it in there, and you slide it down. I'm going to move it off the video just for a second, just to hit it down. But you just tap it a couple times on your desk. That's what I do usually. Some people will tap it on their hand, but I don't mind doing it on my desk. And we're all good to go inside the top loader. Now it's pretty much completely protected. Now it's basically just how you want it to look after that. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna take it out of this, and I'm gonna show you all these steps to what else you guys can do with the card. So the other alternative to top loaders, guys, are these Ultra Pro graded card submission sleeves, and they come in a big box. I don't even think I can fit it in this. Not really, but you get the point. Graded card submission, semi-ridged card holders. These are the, if you want to get a card graded, if you're going to send it into BGS, PSA, throw it in a Ultra Pro top loader. There is pros and cons to this kind of top loader. So basically, as you can tell, it's a lot taller than the other one. Put them next or side by side, a lot taller. And there's about a 1/2 inch gap at the top here. So the way you put it in these, it actually goes in these really well. And PSA and BGS prefer that you use these when you submit them anyways. So you kind of can just slide it in. It's a little tough to get it to look perfect in there because there's a lot of wiggle room. But basically that's what it looks like inside of there. And the one thing that is really nice, the biggest pro about this top loader, is that you can drop it. You don't want to drop it, but you can. And those corners are so far away from the like the edge of the top loader that it will not get affected at all. Like you can literally the first time I saw these at my card shop, I didn't know what they were. I'd never submitted anything before. And it was actually this past year when Prism Basketball came out, and a dude at the card shop pulled a Zion Silver, and he was going to submit it to PSA. And he put in one of these, and he literally just threw it. Like literally on the table, he just tossed it. And he was like, I was like, why are you doing that? Like, you're going to fuck it up. And he's like, no, I'm not. Like, so one perk about these is that it doesn't hit the corners. So yeah, so it doesn't hit the corners, and yeah, it's actually really cheap for these. I think I bought a box of 250 for only $25. So these are the really cheap alternative. The negative, so we had the pro of it not touching the corners, and it's preferred when you want to submit a card for grading. But the negative thing is it can bend, and that's kind of a big thing. Like, this card can definitely bend. I'm not going to do it, but these things are very thin and they can bend. So if you're ever going to package them in these, make sure and ship something, put it with cardboard or surround it with more top loaders, something that's not going to bend at all. So that is the one negative with these type of top loaders, but that's basically it as far as top loaders, guys, goes. You have the standard top loader, and then you have the Ultra Pro. Those are the two that you're going to want to look for. So the Ultra Pro is also a little harder to store. You have to get taller boxes, and that can be a pain in the butt sometimes. So sometimes the regulars are better, sometimes Ultra Pros are better, depending on what you want. Another thing, if you guys want to take it one step further, you can throw it into a regular top loader. And then you can also, these are called team bags. Basically just like protective, they're like sleeves for your top loaders, or if you're trying to ship a bunch of cards at once, you can throw them in team bags. I think that was the main purpose of it, but a lot of people actually do it like this, and I do it a little bit different than others. So let me know how you guys do it. I put it upside down into the team bag, and then I put it in, and then you rip it off and you stick it down. And the reason I do it upside down is because it goes on the bottom of the card, not the top. And then it's on the back of the card as well. So basically, if you mess up putting these on and you don't have like a bunch of them to test out with, I think it looks better on the bottom. You can't really notice it as much. So that's why I put it on, or I dropped the card in upside down so it goes on the bottom part. I just think it looks better down there. So that's how I do it, and that's if you really want to protect the card. So team bag, if you don't want to ever replace the top loader again, the top loader won't get scratched basically, but the card is going to be fine just in the top loader itself. You just might have to replace one once in a while if you're putting a card on display or something. So that is officially now all to do with the top loaders. Let's take this one step further, guys. So we're back to the base of the card, and I'm sure Cody Bellinger fans like myself, or if you guys watch this, are probably going to hate me for taking this card in and out so often, but, you know, deal with it. So if you want to take this a step further, we can put it in what they call a one-touch or a magnet card holder. And basically what this is like UV ray protectant, like your card just... They call it a one-touch because you literally touch the card once because it's inside of a magnet. And basically, the way it works is you don't have to put a penny sleeve on it. And you just drop it in. Again, there are different sizes for it. That was not the best in the world. There we go. Got it in. But you basically just drop it in, and there are different sizes. So you... Like I showed you with the card earlier, you're going to want to do the same thing and get the right size. So this is what it looks for. It looks nicer, especially if you're going to put stuff on display. It doesn't wiggle at all. The corners are separated from the case, so the corners cannot get touched at all. And that's the main reason people use these. And then it's thick. So like, there's not a lot getting into this thing. So that is a perk there. And then I want to show you guys what I do. So if you're really into card collecting like I am, I figured out that, or I heard that these chrome finished cards, like Topps Chrome, Bowman Chrome, in this case Leaf Metal, one touches actually can mess up the surface. If you're going to use a base card, like, I don't know if I have one. So we have this Sam Darnold card right here. It's just a normal stock card. If you put it in one of those, it's not going to mess up the surface. But if you have a chrome finish on it, I guess I haven't really tested it, you can mess up the surface and it can get scratched if it wiggles around, or even just if it has like a tight fit, it can mess up the surface. So what I do to prevent that, and I do this with every card I put in top loaders or one touches these days, is I take a 130 point sleeve, which is a thicker card sleeve. I open that up. And this has actually like really helped me feel safer about my cards in one touches. And you just put it on top of the one touch like this, or on top of the card inside the one touch. And it can take a little bit of time to line up, but since it's a larger penny sleeve, you don't have to worry about the card showing at all. And then you just put this, oh, we messed that up. It can take time, especially to make it look really good. But basically, you just drop it on like that. And then you have a penny sleeve separating the UV protectant case from the magnet holder. So there's no way for the surface to get messed up, and the corners are not going to get messed up as well. So I think this is the ultimate way to protect a card if you're not going to get it graded. So if you like a card a lot, it's one of your favorite cards you want to have on a display, I recommend this a lot because surface can't get scratched, corners aren't going to get messed up, and I don't know, your little cousin comes in and knocks it off the shelf. This is going to protect it. It's not going to get touched at all. So God forbid that never happens, but I think this is personally the best way to protect the card. You got the magnet, the penny sleeve on top of the card, and then close it up. So that is that there. And then what you can do to take it one step further, and is if you don't want to replace the one touch, I don't do this very often just because I'm a little lazy, but for the purpose of the video, I am showing you guys what you guys can do if you guys really care. I keep my one touches separated pretty well so they don't get scratched up, but what you can do to make sure you never have to buy one touch again, because they can get pricey. They're like $2-3 each, at least at my card shop. Same thing as the top loader. You just get a one touch resealable bag. It's made for the one touches. Drop it in upside down, rip the sticker off, and close her up. And there you go. That's what it looks like. I don't think it looks as good. Like if I'm going to have a card on display, I'm not going to do this. It's just a little more not appealing. But if you're going to throw it in a shoebox, throw it into any sort of box surrounded with other cards, this is definitely the best way to make sure you never have to replace anything you have. But like I said, you don't have to take it that far. Last thing we're going to do, guys, we're going to talk about graded cards really quick. And it's going to be more of the same. It's all very similar. So graded card, this is my Eloy Jimenez 2014 Bowman's First Chrome card. I just picked this up off eBay recently. I love Eloy. I think he's going to have an insane year. I've said it on Twitter. I think he's the next guy to hit 60 home runs. He just has stupid power. But, so you get a graded card. You buy it off eBay. You send it in yourself, get it back. The only way you can get these cases is through PSA or BGS. You can't buy them and package them yourself. So you want to take care of this. You need to take care of this. If it gets scratched and you want to sell it, people are probably going to take off prices or the value of your card because this is scratched, because they're going to have to resubmit it and get a new case for it. So you need to protect these. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. You need to protect the PSA graded slabs. If you're going to have it on display, you can keep it like this. But if you're ever going to put it up next to anything, and I have made this mistake with a couple of my BGS graded cards, I think those scratch way easier. I love the PSA cases, but you're going to do the same thing. These are graded card sleeves, and it's just the same process. You just put it in upside down and package her up, boys. More of the same. Not too bad. Again, I like doing it on the back. See if I can get this good because this is staying in here. Not too bad at all. So now we're sitting like that. But yeah, you want to protect those PSA and BGS graded cases, guys, because again, you have to send it in to get those cases. You can't do it yourself. You want to use these. So yeah, guys, this is, in my opinion, I think a lot of people's opinions, the best way to protect your cards. There's nothing wrong with putting them in a penny sleeve and a top loader. There's not. You can use these perfectly fine. I did it for 3 years. My cards didn't get messed up at all. It's just if you want to take it to the next level and you really want to make sure they're secure, these are the best ways to do it. And I wanted to make sure you guys know that. And really pay attention to those chrome cards if you're going to use the magnetic ones, because apparently it's a thing. So that's about it, guys. These are the best ways, in my opinion, to protect your cards. There is nothing wrong with using just a penny sleeve and a top loader. I use penny sleeves for a lot of my just numbered cards and base cards. I don't even put them in top loaders, so I just store them away. There's nothing wrong with just penny sleeves and top loaders. But if you want to take it to another step and you know you have a valuable card, do it this way. It will help you out a lot. Pay attention to those chrome cards if you're going to use the magnet holders. But this is how it's done, guys. I think it's the best way, and I think a lot of people agree on that. So you guys have a great rest of your day. Give me a thumbs up on the video if you liked the video, and subscribe to my channel, guys. I would appreciate it. It would help me out a lot, and you guys have a great rest of your day. See ya!